Georgetta Schoomer.
Ray Schoomer.
I'm here to support my husband. He's doing his first iron distance triathlon. Ray started training a couple of years ago. We had been smokers for many years, and he decided he was going to make a change in his 50s, so he did.
My story is we quit smoking together 10 or 12 years ago, and then we kind of took up running. And we've run for a few years, and I kind of was getting bored with that and kept getting injured from running so much. And I was laid up with an injury and decided I needed to try something different. And I wasn't a very good swimmer, but I got in the swim pool at our gym, and I watched some YouTube videos on how to swim. And 2 years later, almost to the day, here I am doing my first Ironman. And this year I've done 17 different triathlons, and this is the big point at the end here.
I changed. I had back surgery, so I finally started doing something, and I do small races now. Small triathlons, super sprints. The smoking I quit 10 years ago. After 25 years of smoking, I quit.
The biggest thing that's changed over the last couple of years, the dedication to the training. It's what's been wonderful is my wife has always been there to support me, and she races too, not as the long races, but she does the shorter races. She says she's slower as a turtle, but she's out there doing them. As you know, a lot of people will be tomorrow. You know, there'll be a lot of slow people out there tomorrow, but they're out there doing it, and they're having a good time, and that's the whole point in the whole event. Is it doesn't matter if you're the first or the last person in, and a lot of times that last person that comes in at the finish line tomorrow night at 12 midnight or 12:30, whenever the last person crosses that line, they'll probably get more of an ovation than the guy that wins it, because they're the ones that need the cheers. The guy that wins it, he's used to hearing the cheers. So it's always nice to come back later after you finish and cheer on the other people.
The biggest change I have is that I've developed more self-confidence. And even though I'm over 50, I can still do things, and I can do new things because I've never been an athlete, and I am now. So that's exciting for me.
The biggest change in my wife is probably her opening her eyes to want to try something different. She's not an athlete. To try to undertake something new that was very intimidating, and I can't do that. And to, with some encouragement from myself and other close people, that, you can do it. You just need to get out there and put your mind to it and do a little bit of work, and you can do anything you want to do.
I would tell women, especially women over 50, to try triathlon. It's the most exciting thing. It gives you an incredible sense of confidence, encouragement in life, and you have a lot of fun. You meet a lot of interesting people, get to talk to people, and it's a great way to take a vacation.
The reason I picked this race to do my first full is because of the swim currents helping me swim, because I'm not I've been swimming for 2 years now, but I'm still not a super fast swimmer. And the flat bike course. We've been to Wilmington one other time, so we wanted to come back and see the town again. So there was lots of reasons to come back here. The course being the main one. This is a very fast course, and not that it's going to be an easy day, but easier than a lot of them because it is flat and the fast swim.
At the finish line, we're going to see my parents. My parents came here from Georgia, and they drove up a long way so they could stand there at the finish line and see my husband, Ray, finish.
Who I'd like to see most of all at the finish line, they're not going to be there in person, is my parents that passed away in the last 5-10 years. And I think they'd be very proud of what we've done.